So I asked my friend how the Bernie Banders situation was going. He's really good on this stuff. I don't really pay attention to how politics works or when all the dates are. I find it tedious. But I asked him, how's the war? How's the war? I asked him. He sent me a direct message. He said, yeah, it's over. They're gonna steal it all in favor of Biden. Ohio isn't until March 17th, but it doesn't matter. For better or for worse, we're on the Trump train again, lol. I ain't voting for Biden in November. I ain't voting for Biden in November. I ain't voting for Biden in November either. Fuck that guy. I guess I'm voting for Trump now. I hate that asshole too. That's life in America. Hacky sack, namaste.
So Attorney Randers didn't win USA election. Trump in president. Bernie Panders lost the election. Another 4 years of Trump. Well, clearly the only thing to do now is to support the third world until they take us over, and then we'll have health care for our families. Once we show the third world how to take us over, we will be liberated. Send $1 a month to a small child in the third world country. thirdworldriseup.org/store. Well, I guess the only solution now is to become a demon worshiper and blow myself up. Then families will have health care. It might seem a little bit rash, but we're all going to have to become demonologists and join Satan cults. That way everything goes faster, and then families will get the relief they need. It's a hot new theory out of books. It's the latest new theory. Well, kids, now that Bernie Sanders lost the election, we're all going to have to become homosexual demon worshippers. That's the theory. Then things will get better. That's not Bhagavad path. Psh. I only support the golden true light of Bhagavad. Pernie danders. Well, let's get serious now, folks. We all know the true solution now that Bernie Sanders lost is Bhagavad clear-sighted path. The golden light of Bhagavad thought enlightens our minds. Bhagavad, the only true revolutionary. Forget those third worlders, forget those accelerators. Bhagavad where it's at. And I think the smart ones, my intelligent viewers understand this. Bernie Sanders lost the erection. I am now flaccid. I guess the only reason I memed Bernie Panders, I didn't even vote for Bernie Sanders. I voted for Tulsi Gabbard. It was kind of a last-second knee-jerk thing. I have to both treat the erections as serious and then also not serious at all. that's kind of the only way I can cope with the stupidity of the American political system at this point. The only reason I memed Pernie Danders was to make fun of right-wingers like Charlie Kirk saying things like, "Let me get this straight. Let me get this straight, dude. If Bernie Sanders' policy works so well in Cuba as he claims free..." Let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. If Bernie Sanders' policies work so well in Cuba as he claims free, everybody knows it's not free, healthcare and literacy programs, then why is it that boats of Cuban refugees always point from Havana to Miami and not the other way around? Fucking global homo capitalism confirmed, Charlie. You're a real smart guy, aren't you? Fucking jackass. I worked construction in Florida. I wasn't particularly impressed with the Cubans. I think the Cuban government got the better end of that deal. It's just such a dumb argument. Charlie Kirk, you are a very stupid person. And everybody who believes you is a moron. Execute Charlie Kirk immediately. By orders of Pol Pot, Bobavakian. By the supreme decree of Bobavakian, have Charlie Kirk executed immediately. This assault to everyone's intelligence will not stand. I'm sure some of my best friends are Cuban in Florida. I shouldn't make such blanket statements. But I guess my point is, Charlie Kirk doesn't have a point. Like, how is that proof of anything good? That America and Cuba have such, or they live so close, 80 miles, 90 miles from Key West to Havana. So close, such opposing systems. So much wealth between the two. And yet there's a constant humanitarian crisis. Who has the responsibility to figure that out? The weaker country? Or the stronger country? Your system has that responsibility. The reason Cuban sucks is because of your system, Charlie. You're the most powerful. Your system runs the fucking world. And you let Cuba be like that. Just to toy with it. Just to torture it. Decades of torturing the Cuban people. Just to prove your ideals or whatever. Your principles. Ooh, look at me, I'm Charlie Kirk and I have principles. I'm gonna kick this small poor country around. Look at me with my principles. If you don't do what I say, I'll kill you. I'm Charlie Kirk. I've got principles. Here comes Mr. Big Principles Man, Charlie Kirk. Better do what he says. He's got principles. Like America couldn't figure that out. Like America couldn't be cooperative and be like, hey Cuba, what do you guys need? This is what we got. You want to trade this for this? Deal. Like why did we embargo Cuba? Because they wanted to run their economy different? Fucking let them do it. Who are you to say, Charlie Kirk? Who the hell are you to say? I'm Glasno. I'm better than you. Glasno is infinitely superior than Charlie Kirk. I don't think anybody disagree with that. Not even the Mao world is thirdists. Not even the three Maoist theories will do that. Not even triple Mao world. Triple Mao gang. Like, the fact that I find a lot of humor in this is not good. It's not a healthy indicator to be laughing at this situation. But here I am, and that's how I'm dealing with it. Like and subscribe. America is a very, very stupid country. Very stupid, stupid country. It had me supporting Pernie Danders. This kind of weak sauce East Coast 1960s Jew. There's nothing bad with that necessarily. He was kind of the least creepy of that version. Did you know that Bernie doesn't have a chance? That's my analysis. Thanks, genius. Well, we don't really want social programs because once people are desperate enough, they'll rise up. And thanks, college boy. I've always known it was a sinking ship. But the thing that I did not count on, that I could not have ever predicted, was how stupid it was going to be. That I don't have any special longing for democracy, like whatever that is. I know the leftists will say, well, that's not real democracy. Okay, sure. The DPRK calls themselves democratic. I know that word is used in lots of different ways. When I'm using it here, I mean USA Western system. I don't see any point to voting. Like, I don't really care if they throw elections or do backroom hijinks to get stuff done. Like, I understand this. No one wants to see how the sausage is made. But you have to serve the people. That's the bottom line. Serve the people. That's what Bob Avakian teaches us. That's what I learned from Bob Avakian thought, clear-sighted, golden path. And the teachings of Haile Selassie I Jah Rastafari. Bob Avakian. Death to all the bald head. 400 years. When will Bob Avakian's people be free? "400 years of slavery," you know what I'm saying? Wah, wah, 400 years of slavery. Suck it up, third worlders. Get a job. Start listening to Barley Chirk. Why do people come to America if America is so bad? Charlie Kirk, charliekirk.com/store. God, Charlie Kirk is such a fucking idiot. Like, I was kind of mad at the left. I was mad at the left first. That's like the whole reason I started memeing Sanders. But I did realize later that the right-wing narratives are still more retarded. I don't know. I'm sure there's very bad leftist ones. I don't pay attention to all the leftists who are obsessed with homosexuals and the third world and whatever. So I'm sure there was horrible. I'm sure there was lots of, There were probably leftists saying stuff like, "Did you know that Bernie supported war?" Remember that one time in '67, Bernie grabbed somebody's ass? He's not getting my vote. I have principles. I'm sure that existed. I mean, I already get healthcare from my parents. I already get healthcare from the university. Here's Richard Spencer trying to say it's all about race. I'm sure race is a part of it, Richard. I'm sure that's a part of it. Yeah, I know, like, nobody wants to talk about that, and it'll probably be illegal to do it soon. That's really stupid, but I don't know. I just don't really care about race anymore. Like, I do and I don't. There's so much more going on. But this is what you get. This is what you get when this topic, when a normal discussion of this topic has been shut down for so long. Now this is what you get. It just explodes, and you have podcasts that only talk about Jews. And I know because I listen to them. What a fucking retarded country. Get rid of capitalism, this will all stop. Everything will be just fine. Once the third world takes us over, we're all third worlders. Bob Avakian knows what to do. First, buy his book. Then you'll know the true path. Corona-chan. She's a cutie. Not only is politics in America so stupid that it can't have a proper health system, just coasting on boomer wealth. Like, you really think that's going to last for that much longer? Politickers? Accelerators? Not only is politics in America so stupid that it does not have a national health plan, now we have Corona-chan. She's a cutie, but she's deadly. We can't even do a national health system, let alone a global system, which is what we need. I'm sorry, nationalers. Global problems require global solutions. America is very backwards. It's a very backwards place in a lot of respects. There's no leadership. If there is an aristocracy, they either can't or won't lead. It's run by capital, basically, and a massive police state. Much bigger and more invasive than anything that's come before it. All the boomer kvetching about authoritarian regimes is a joke compared to what America actually does. That's how it's held together. It's a big open market run by a couple competing mafias and a giant police state. It can't even care for the health of its own people. It doesn't even have a people. It now claims that it's all an idea. Fucking jackasses like Charlie Kirk say stuff like, America's just an idea. Yeah, I'm an idea. You dumb asshole. Yeah, it just all exists in your head. You can't even take care of your people's health, let alone a global pandemic. Not like Pernie Danders would have done anything, but that wasn't the fucking point. God bless America. San Francisco. Man eats poop from butt at bus stop. That sounds about right for San Francisco. Black people lost it. Or black people lost it for Bernie. Black people dislike Jews more than white people. This is what I'm coming to learn. So understand, if you are a voter of Donald Trump or Bernie Sanders, you are a Russian. That sounds alright. I would like to go live in Russia. I looked it up. It's very expensive. Well, expensive for me. She's cute, but she's deadly. Anti-glasses gang. Cute, but deadly. The Cobra. Pol Pot Cobra style. Pol Pot. Pol Pot. A Cobra style. I have Asians in my family, so I'm allowed to be racist. Pernie Danders lost the election. Sanders. So far, Joe Biden has won every state in which Black African Americans are more than 10% of the population. Sanders has won about 2/3 of states in which the black population is below 10%. You don't say. Race relations are very bad in America. Very, very, very bad. However, multiculturalism is being managed. They're doing it the wrong way. I don't even care about this stuff. I do and I don't. My most racist friends are my non-white friends. I do have to say. I mean, race isn't something that you should even have to think about. It's like I think of it like government. It's not something I want to think about. I want it to kind of happen in the background. It's that it's everywhere you turn now. It's race this, race that. That's very unusual. That's not healthy. That's not a normal society. There's a reason for that, and it's not for harmonious development of the state. You know, we're gonna mix everybody up and then racism will be over because the racial differences won't exist, or it'll seem silly to bother about it. I don't think that's the reason this is happening. I think we're being told that's some conspiracy. It's very sensational. People eat that up easily. I simply think that's what liberalism demands. That's what our society needs to function. It's part of the black hole. Sucks everything in. Tears it apart, rips it up. Culture, peoples, identities, you name it. There isn't anything liberalism can't destroy. Anything that's come good out of it is completely in spite of liberalism. Any invention, anything we point out, the Charlie Kirk retards obsessed with cell phones. All that happened despite capitalism. My cell phones. Well, if I had my way, there wouldn't be cell phones. You don't need cell phones where we're going. You're not going to need your cell phone where you're going, Charlie Kirk. We're going to the countryside, motherfucker. There's a special room for you in Camp S21, Charlie Kirk. We're coming for you. Anti-Glasses Gang is going to get you, Charlie Kirk. I'm kind of interested to know what the gang feels about racial issues or just talking about it. I'm not even sure how much I can discuss on YouTube without getting in trouble. It seems the rules change all the time. But I'm very open to talking about race. I grew up in a multicultural country, and I have a somewhat multicultural family. Not all my family members are white. I went to a multicultural schools. You know, I have friends of pretty much all races. All skin tones. I feel like when I had more multicultural friends, like, we would be more racist. We would like bance each other, and it was totally fine. This was a while ago. 20 years ago, when I was young and in school. The whole topic is so much different now. Like, everybody's on edge. This has always been a problem with America. And the liberal system doesn't really manage things. I think the Soviet Union got away with a lot more multicultural stuff, because they kind of actively managed it. I mean, it's being actively managed even by capitalism. But it's just in a very stupid way. So it's very, very brutish. I think the only like management that has been done is like let's make these laws so we can so it makes it easier to go after blacks or something. Like, that's it. Which very well may have been necessary. It's like a very, very oafish policies. Race is very bad. I'm just kind of wondering how much to consider that. I'm wondering what my viewers' sensitivities are on racial stuff. Because apparently some channels can't handle any of it. And that's fine. You know, people have to kind of narrow down what their channel to be like. But I can kind of take it as far as anybody wants. But I don't want to I'm kind of getting tired of getting kicked off. It's really annoying, and you end up losing friends, and it sucks. So I'm not that opposed to playing ball. The trouble is, you just don't know. Like, some of the times I've been banned, I had no idea at all. I just get this like form letter, and I'm just like, what could I have possibly done this time? But you know, you've got 20 videos on your channel, and somewhere in one of those videos you said one little thing that triggered somebody somewhere, and then they flag you. I don't know. Well, if you made it this far, we're at the end of the video. Just wanted to do a little something to tie it all together. I had recorded lots of little bits and pieces. It's quite disjointed. I'm driving off to buy groceries on credit. That's uniquely American. All you feds wondering if I'm patriotic or not, I'm about to go get groceries on credit. That should tell you everything you need to know. I'm a patriotic motherfucker. I'm buying groceries on credit. Uniquely American. Isn't that what George Bush said to some lady? There was a big rally. Some lady came up to him and was like, I'm working 3 jobs. My life is hell. Help me. He's like, that's uniquely American. What a fucking jackass. But I guess to tie it all up, when I was editing my video, I saw that Pierre Turdink posted a video about the election. So I'm gonna go check that out. I haven't seen it yet. I already liked and subscribed it. I really like that channel. He made a really good video in 2016 when Trump won. That's how I got to know his channel. Also, there's a channel called Thomas Magnum. He did a video on the Stalin's attitudes about Zionism after World War II. That kind of dovetailed a topic I talked about on my AMA. I thought that was really good. He also did a video on Karl Otto Patel, which was also very interesting. So if you want to go check that out, it's a quick watch on the Thomas Magnum channel. But yeah, thanks for listening. I wanted to find a positive message to end on, or a Bible verse or something to quote, but I had some positive feelings a little while ago, but I forgot what they were. I guess I'm the one with the liberal tears now. Lap them up. Enjoy them. Why, you? We'll see who has the last glasses. Be comradely towards each other. Destroy the intellectuals. Eat rice every day.
And
God bless.
Very close to Bernie. His last words to me, I remember when he came to, where the hell was it?
Some of my best friends are Bernie Sanders.
Washington, I think it was. No.